Hi everyone. So right now we are going to do a Michael's haul. Um, Gonna try not to cough. I think you guys are probably tired of hearing that, huh? I know I'm tired of saying it. Okay, so this was one of those random, really surprised that I found the things that I found because generally I go into my Michael's since they've changed everything with recollections and all this other stuff. Since I've gone into Michael's, I never seem to find what it is that I want. And you know, generally I try not to go in there. But so I went in, was with the hubby, and he's like, if you see something that you want, put it in the cart. I don't want to fight with coupons. I don't want to have to deal with that. He always laughs at me when I say that. But when I tell him, coupons, I'm not going to buy it until I have a coupon. And he just, he laughs and then he gets frustrated and he's like, if you want it, just put it in the damn cart. And I was like, okay, might be sorry that we said that. So, but as it was, I found some decent things and surprisingly, almost everything was actually on sale. And I don't know why I'm having problems with my focus. Okay, so this is actually just a Craft Smart metallic. It's not the flat square one like the Deco, whatever that one's called, Deco, whatever it is. You know what I mean. The gold pins. We're gonna give this one a try and see. And surprisingly, this was like half the price of the Deco pin. So we're gonna give this a go. And even though it's got that angle to it, I'm thinking it'll probably still work. So, and honestly, I don't remember how much this was, but I do know that it was about half the price. And you do basically the same way. Give it a shake, push on the tip, and then you're right with it. So we're gonna give that a go and see how it works. And then I did not know that Recollections made cutting plates, templates, dies, metal dies, whatever. This one is, what are you called? I don't know. It's a freaking little doily die, it doesn't say. But yeah, we're going to give that a try and see how well it cuts. I'm sure it probably cuts fantastic, but I mean, I didn't even know that they did that. So we're going to give that a go. And I found this one and it says cut and emboss. And it does, the whole butterfly. So we're going to give that a try. And that actually says peace and probably believe, dream, joy. Not sure what that says. We'll give this a try and look at it. Actually, I went into the store because I was looking I wanted the magnetic platform. And I have looked for this everywhere, and most of the places that I found it, it was like $49. And just on a lark, I looked online and I found it, and I think it was supposed to be on sale or something. It was like $29, and I knew I had a 40% off coupon, so I was like, okay, we're going to use 40% off coupon on that. And I did, which was fabulous. And the cool part, I actually had a 40 and then it was a 20% off your entire purchase including sale items. So that was a pretty good find. And so while I was at it, I found some Inkadinkado stamps. I absolutely love this. This Today Belongs to You, Never Regret Anything That Made You Laugh, Smiles Are Contagious, Dance to Your Own Music. I love that. Confidence is sexy. Yeah, whatever. Girls just want to have fun. And these cute little flowers and the butterfly. Super, super cute. So could not pass that up. I think they were on sale. I'm not really sure. I could be wrong, but this was from Clearback in 2017. But that's okay. So I think they were probably like getting ready to clearance them out. Same thing with this one. This one was like 7 of 2017. And it's, okay, do these even have names? I didn't even notice. Meadow. Yep, that one. Thoughts for the Day. And then this one is Meadow. And I love those little bits. And I know my camera angle is off, guys. my whole thing. I'm just off, period. So yeah, I'm not sure. But and then this Dilutions, and this one is so cute. I absolutely love this. And it's the stamp and stencil. So there's the stencil. These are the stamps, and this one is quote bubbles. I love that. You may not have lost all your marbles, but there's definitely a hole in the bag. That's me. I've got a hole in the bag. If it doesn't make you feel fabulous, don't do it. Don't buy it. Don't keep it. I'm a rainbow sprinkle in a vanilla world. Pretending I'm a pleasant person is exhausting. I can hardly wait to regret this. Laugh till you leak. It makes you, it just makes it funnier. Life is a zoo, never feed the monkeys, and don't give me attitude. I already have it. And I have to say thank you to Christina. She's Crafty Paws here on YouTube, because she used one of these. I don't remember which one, but I know there was something. And it was the Dilutions, some of these quotes on a few of her cards lately. And I could not stop laughing every time I saw them. But yeah, so I had to have those, and when I saw them in the store, it was like, gotta get those. So this one, and you know what? I don't think this is, let's see, Crazy Cats and Birds, Tim Holtz. We all know those, but it was there. I think, like I said, I think they had to have been trying to clearance out some of that stuff, because some of them were marked way down and others weren't. But I absolutely love that. And in the same token, while I was looking at those, there was this one with the embossing folder. And let's see, do you have a name? Like a specific name? Bird Talk. Bird Talk. So there's stamps, and there's an embossing folder, and the little dies to cut those out. So I thought that was kind of cute. Could not pass that up. And while I'm there, there was this one. And this one is, what's it say? Things Talk. Okay, so a little birdie told me, happy birthday, hello friend, thinking of you, happy Valentine's Day, I love you, you and me, 4th of July, Easter. And I love these little bits because they go with these little characters, and I think they're absolutely adorable. Cannot get over the bunny ears. Oh my gosh, how hilarious. So yeah, thinking those are really cute. And in amongst all of that, we're almost done, I found this glitter, and it's the chunky glitter. And the funny thing is, it doesn't look like there's much in there, because that actually is only full to right there. So I thought that was a little crazy, but you know what? All the jars were that way. But it's super pretty, chunky little heart glitter. And they did say there were supposed to be more of these coming in. But yeah, there were only these. So there's that. And then the steal of the day, and I do mean steal of the day. I was really, really surprised. So, I don't know. Have you guys seen this thing? This is the Cricut Bright Pad. And I have seen these. Yeah, we're not focusing. Okay, Cricut Bright Pad. And this one is the blue. So I have seen these in all the different stores everywhere, and they're anywhere from $79.99 and up, you know, in price. So I was kind of surprised when I'm standing there and I'm looking at it, and my husband says, well, that thing would be kind of cool to use to draw on, because, you know, he draws things. He does that kind of stuff when he's trying to design something that he wants to work on or something like that. And because he can't work on anything right now because we're still dealing with that labor and industry thing with his finger, so he spends an awful lot of time drawing. You know, he'll either sit with me here across from me in my craft room, or he's, you know, out in the garage or something like that. And, you know, because he can't do much of anything else, so he just, you know, he sits. And getting a little frustrated. So but he was telling me, he's like, you know, that would be all kinds of cool because, you know, the size of it and everything, right? So look at that. Yeah, don't look at the stuff. Don't look at the ceiling. So there's that. So he tells me, he says, you know, that would be really cool. He says, did you notice? And I said, what? And he says, look at the price. And so I looked down, and right underneath it, you know, their little price tags right underneath it, the little price tag was $49.99. And I'm like, are you kidding? And so he says, well, you know, just grab that. We'll put it in the cart. And he says, if that's actually the price, he says, obviously we're going to get that, because he's seen the price on these. Like walking with me in Hobby Lobby and the other store that we have here, that Craft Warehouse. He's seen them online, and he's been like snooping around for something to, you know, get me something for my birthday. And even though our birthdays are in September, because we're both September babies, even though our birthdays are in September, he's been looking for something to get me for my birthday. And because he's like, has to be something special. I'm like, whatever, you know, no big deal. So we're standing there. So he gets it, he puts it in the cart, and I just on a lark actually leaned down and I took a picture of the tag, you know, the price tag. And then I was trying to match the price tag to the UPC code that, you know, when they ring everything up, right? So I was trying to make sure that the codes matched, like this thing right here, right? Trying to make sure that that matched the one that was on the tag. And I couldn't see it, and I didn't want to stand there all bent over to look at it. So I leaned down with the phone, take the picture real quick, and then you can like enlarge it and look at it. And they actually matched. And I was like, okay, that's a little weird for that price, $49.99. And so we took it over, and as we're walking around the store, they've got like one of the little things you can go like this and, you know, ring it up yourself and see how much it's going to cost before you get to the checkout. And it said that the product was unavailable. And I thought, okay, that's a little weird. That shouldn't have happened. So we get done doing the shopping and everything and get over to the checkout, and it rings up $89.99. And I'm like, but what's this? And so I showed her, and she said, where'd you find that? And I said, right over there, because it literally was one aisle over from where we were at, and right close to the end cap, but not on an end cap. So if anybody who knows anything about Michaels, things that you find on the end cap are generally seasonal, and they don't stick around for very long. So it has to be something that's on like one of the main aisles to know that it's going to be around for a while. So but it was right there. So I told her, I said, it's right there. And so she went over, and I went with, and I, you know, put my camera down there, and she looked at it, and then she pulled the little plastic liner off and pulled that out. And she said, well, that's completely wrong. And I said, okay. And she says, but we're going to ring it up for that, because, you know, that's what was there. So she rang it up for that. And then I had that 40% off coupon, because it was regular price. That's what it was. And so she rang it up, $49.99, took off 40%, and then we did all of this, and I had a 40% on this, and actually rang that up separate. And so all of this and that, she rang up everything, and then $49.99 with that, and then took the additional 20% off. And we actually ended up only paying around $24, $25, like with the tax and everything, on that light box. So like an $80 Cricut, what do you call this thing? Cricut Bright Pad, $80 normally, for about $24, $25. I just about fainted. Once in a great while, I happen to fall into those lovely things. And, you know, I didn't argue. I didn't say anything other than, you know, this is what it said that it was marked over there, you know, that sort of thing. And she didn't say one stinking word. She was just like, you know what, obviously somebody had that wrong. It wasn't ever brought to anybody else's attention. And I think they actually only had 3 that came into the store originally, and that is one of the 3. So, and then this lovely, the magnetic platform, I still got to use a 40% off on it with a 20% off on, for, you know, regular and sale price and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. And I cannot find my receipt, so I'm not sure what the cost was on these. I know this was not overly expensive. And frankly, if it cuts really nice, they had a lot of other things that were like this Recollections brand. I'm thinking I might have to go back and grab a couple more. We'll see how they cut, for that matter, and how they emboss. So we'll see. And I'm kind of excited to do some cards with these. We'll see what I can come up with. I am so out of practice with coloring and that sort of thing, so we're not sure where that's going to go. But yeah, and because I've been sitting here rambling, I'm done rambling, and I think that's it. So thanks everybody for watching. There's those lovely little pretty glitter. So all right, I'm done. I'm out of here. Thanks everybody. Bye for now.